was good. It's a part 4 of the Armwrestling Diaries. And as always, as I say, I'm going to be doing almost the same things. But today, I'm going to be doing, again, the back pressure. But, I'm going to be doing it through the riser. So I'm going to be doing more or less the same split I did in the part 1, but with the slight differences to it. And also there's going to be differences to the amount of reps that I do. So without further ado, let's start with the first exercise, which would be back pressure through the riser. Bang! So the last time I was doing the riser, I was working with 25 kilos and I was doing it for 10 times. Well, at least on my right one, I managed to do 10 times. And on my left one, it was a little bit wonky. And I don't know yet, is it because it was weak or is it because of the position? Because I didn't feel like my riser gives up. I felt like it was just going off my hand. So I don't know. But anyways, the last time I did 25 times 10. So the goal for today's training is to get 27.5 times 8, or maybe more. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna firstly warm up with 10 kilos and then probably 20 before going to the working set. Okay, 20 kilos. Good. All right, we'll add 5 and 2.5 and we will call it first working set. Whew! All right, 27.5. Let's do that.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go.
Fuck. Again, left one is going worse than the right one, but still better than the last time, because last time I was doing 25 and I barely could get 6. You can go watch the first video. And now 27.5 on my right one especially. It was a good. So yeah, happy with it for the left one. Yeah, just gonna reduce it back to 25 and do 25 on the left times 8 and 27.5 times 8 on the right one. Still happy with the result because it's a little bit better than last week. So we are good. Well, haven't recorded a second set and third one because there hasn't been any third set. I thought I'd also drop it in the video and just share it. When I went to the second set, doing the same way that I did in the first one, which was quite okay. For example, as you saw for the right one, it was quite okay. And when I was about to start to do that, I couldn't get even 2 reps on my right. So I was just trying to pull the weight off and it doesn't move at all. And at some point I was like, wait, hold on a second, maybe something like stuck here. I was trying to pull it with 2 hands and it was normal. So Then I realized, wow, that's fucking weird. How could I, in the first set, do 27.5 8 times, and then on the next one, barely be able to do 2? Even though I rested quite well, like I usually rest between 3 and 5 minutes, which is quite long. And yeah, and just the feeling in the riser and in the hands just got me realizing that I'd probably need to take a week off arm wrestling at all, and so just recover, heal up, rest, because I feel like I'm on edge of, overtraining some certain parts. Not like the central nervous system is overtrained, but the actual like arms. So yeah, I decided to not do at least the first exercise for the riser, because I think it's been too many exercises during the week. And so I just jumped directly to the second exercise, which would be a dragging exercise with this kind of thick handle. So the movement is quite simple. I'm just gonna put it, and the goal for me is to drag it to the pad, and that is pretty much the whole exercise. All right, let's do it. First, I'm gonna just warm up a little bit. It's just 15 kilos now, so. I guess 15 mil. Okay, first working set. I thought I'm going to be doing it with 30 kilos, but it turned out to be easy. So I've got 37.5. So yeah, first one. Let's do it.
I wake up every minute with a fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python crab. But I like real fast, so until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed. Everything I do the best.
Nice. Whew. I think I'm gonna add 2.5 more, and we'll have 40 kilos here, and I think that would be a good working weight, even though I can count this one as a set, but still it was rather easy. So I'm going to be adding 2.5 and do another 3 more. All right, last set, 40 kilos. Let's do that.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last.
The table falls off because of the weight, kind of overweighting it. It's like almost on edge to fall. But yeah, that's a nice exercise. Again, as I said, I was doing it for the first time. Again, could have added a little bit more, but hey, from the first exercise. At least for the rest of this training, I'll keep it quite low-key. And I'm gonna go to the extremes because, yeah, already not in a very good mood from the start, so I don't want to make it even worse, either mentally or physically especially. Whew. All right, we're gonna go on to the next exercise, which would be another exercise from this side pressure list that I was given recently to do. And yeah, in total, I have 3 side pressure exercises that I do. And they all are very high volume and very low weight for now because all this time I was doing heavy side pressure and I gotten weaker than stronger, so I am testing quite a different thing that was suggested by one of the kind of personal trainers, let's call it that way. All right, I would just need to change the stuff and we'll go. Okay, the next exercise would be, as I said, for the side pressure, which is quite a weird exercise. So you do it, or I'm not gonna do weird because I couldn't even recommend it because I've been just told to do it by one person to see how it would help my side pressure progress. And for now, I'm just working with like very light weight. And so you take the wrist range, then you roll it, you get into the position of how you're gonna pull. Well, in my case, it's gonna be top roll oriented, like this one, going a little bit under the table, like this. And then what I do is with just the shoulder rotation, not with the triceps, but with the shoulder, I'm going to do this kind of rotation. Oh, and I think I was just about to warm up and say, yes, I'm gonna warm up first, and then I'm gonna adjust a little bit, and we call it a day. But I'm supposed to do 15 to 20 times, and there is just 10 kilos there, and it's extremely heavy. So I'm gonna keep 10 kilos over there, and we will call it already as a first working set because it felt quite good and bad. Yeah, so like this. Oh, whew. Well, quite a weird exercise, and it's funny because I haven't used to do so many reps, like 15, 16, etc. for arm wrestling. It's quite a weird kind of feeling, but yeah. And just for the clarity, I will be doing that kind of repetitions for all my 3 side pressure exercises for like a month, and then I'll gradually go down from like 15 to 12 to 10 and to 8. But the maximum lowest that I will do is going to be 8 times. So lower than 8, I'm never ever going to be going because unfortunately I don't have because. It's just that I've been told to not do that, and probably that makes sense since the last time when I was banging some fucking stupid exercises for the side pressure, like these ones, I was doing like 3 times, 5 times, and then, I've got nothing. So that's kind of the only way that might help, but it might not. Let's see. All right, last set. Probably figured out how to properly do it by the 3rd set, but hey, it's better than nothing. So like this, rub it.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, I wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. move, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love.
Ooh, burns like nuts. Oh. Good. Okay, on to the next. And actually, that would be the last exercise because this training day has only 4 exercises, which is not much. So, yeah. Next up would be pronation, isolated pronation. I just do it once a week because that's more than enough. And surprise, surprise, I'm not going to do it on here. All right, so the next and last would be isolated pronation. As I said, I'm going to be doing it with the free weights like this one, not on the pulley system. And the way I'm going to do it is, well, I already have the working set, so I don't want to show it on the working set, but I grab it, if I do it on the right hand, I grab it like this. So the same way you would grab for doing any exercise for the pronation, going through the wrist, not here, through the wrist. You can also grab it like this. It also works, but I just going to do it that way. And so you sit like this. The goal, at least for me, for this exercise is to isolate pronation. So I'm not going to do the full movement with this one, like this one, because that's a different exercise. This is pronation with including your brachialis like this one. So it's different exercise. I want to just pronate. And so I'll stand like this, lean forward a little bit. Yes, it makes it harder to do, and the weight would be lower if you lean forward. But leaning forward would mean that you will kind of maintain the same angles in which you're going to be pulling. So because you're not going to be pulling like this, right? You're not going to be pulling with the straight back like this. You pull with leaning forward towards the table. Or if you're at all pulling still, if you're leaning back, you're still sort of a bit forward. I don't know how to explain it, but people who pull, you guys know that. So just lean a little bit forward. No need to lean like this, even though that could also work, but just a little bit. And then from these, you can also hold your elbow, so you only work through this one, so not this one. Yeah, I think that's supposed to make sense. If it doesn't, then feel free to ask any questions. But yeah, so I'm gonna do 15 kilos. All right.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'm tired of my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in dead. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something.
Nice. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna keep 15. That's okay. And just one thing to mention here is when you are doing this exercise, try to always maintain the riser. So when you do that, try to keep in mind that this kind of part should always be like this, not fall like that. I don't know, I need to watch my video because sometimes I drop it like this, well, not exaggerated like this, but probably like this, which shouldn't be the case. It always should be straight, and you pronate with that one, because that's exactly how you're supposed to pronate when you are pulling on a table. Whew. Good. 2 more left. Last set.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, I wanna hate this. I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
That's good. I've got TV just right in front of me, so I can always check how the film is. Because, well, my mirror is only in the corridor, and it's not that comfortable to train though, so.
Against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. You know
Whew. Whew. Nice. Whew. Right, so yeah, that's the end of the training. Would be lying if I said that the training is perfect when perfect. Like I would say that's the worst workout I have had in a while, actually. So yeah, not happy with the results. Probably not going to write mostly any weights into the program because it felt like shit, except this last exercise, sort of. Yeah, so gonna take a rest for like a week with no pulling whatsoever to just recover, reset, rethink, and yeah, we'll get back on track in about a week. All right, see you guys. Bye.